Yeah, good evening. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jeremy Hart, Jason Cundy, discussing whether Arsenal gaffer Mikel Arteta is one of the best managers in the world right now. It was a good night, though, for English teams in the Champions League. Loads to go at. Can we hear from Mikel Arteta, who's been speaking after their win against Atletico Madrid?
Well, obviously, I'm extremely happy and proud about the performance and the result against a really good side. I was very impressed when I analysed them and with what I've seen today about them as well. So I knew about the difficulty of it. It required a lot of aggression and a lot of patience as well, and the way they manage the context of the game and the way they can manipulate their behaviour is really impressive. And with 0-0 half-time, even though we generated 2-3 big chances, we had to stay patient, but at the same time increase a little bit certain areas to damage them more. We've done it, and then it is Champions League. I think we were very effective as well, and that was key.
Yeah, Mikel Arteta with a big result tonight. He's doing very well. Would you put him as one of the top managers in the world?
It's too early to say that. I mean, he's doing very, very well. He's had one FA Cup. At the end of this season, he may well be in that conversation. Right now. Yeah,
because Mikel Marino come out and said that he's one of the best managers in the world. He
plays for him. What's he going to say?
Yeah, of course. Right? That's what I said.
Look, Mikel Arteta is a bloody good manager, right? He has shown that over the... You get close to Liverpool, get close to Man City. Where Arsenal, if they don't win it this year, they'll look back on last season and feel, how did we not get closer to Liverpool? Because Liverpool won it at canter. Now Liverpool are struggling, right? Arsenal have capitalised. City have not been great. They're second, 3 points behind. If they can keep their noses in front, Arsenal, I don't see any reason why Arsenal can't win it.
He's not a top 10 manager in the world for me.
At the moment?
Yeah.
At the moment.
I'm not to say he can't be.
No, at the moment.
You can't put him in a top 10 manager in the world.
You need to have something to hang your hat on. You can't just be saying, we finished second, we push. Look, they're going to, as I keep saying, they got a chance. They've got a really good chance of doing something big this season.
Yeah.
Right? But right now, it's too premature to be having that conversation. He's the best man. It's too premature to say Arsenal best side in the world. You simply can't. No. You can't say that. But they've got a squad that can fight on a lot of different fronts.
Yeah, a lot of people think he's one of the best managers in the world.
Well, they're probably gooners, aren't they? I mean, based on what? Come on. You need to back it up. You need to have... If you've got a Champions League under your belt and you've got, a string of trophies, finishing second does not make you the best manager in the world. It doesn't.
No. All right, let's go to Andy. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Andy?
How we doing, guys? We good?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Mikel Arteta, one of the best managers in the world?
Not at the moment. I think, he's a good manager. We're lucky to have him. He's revolutionised the club over the last sort of 5 or 6 years. And we're set up for success this year. But we've not won anything. We're 8 games in, game by game. Let's see where it takes us.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think Arsenal fans have been quite reasonable tonight, to be honest.
Except for Denny.
Yeah, I mean, there was one. But I think Arsenal fans are in a... Yeah, I think Arsenal fans are... you've been quite humble, actually.
So I phoned into Goldstein and Benty on the way into the game.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, they were saying, are Arsenal playing ugly football this year? I don't think we're playing ugly football. I don't think we've hit the flowing form that we had 2 or 3 seasons ago. But I think tonight was a good performance. It was tight in the first half. The second half, we just came out.
We've been very much like set pieces, right? That's what you've been about. Clean sheets, set pieces, organised, hard to beat, don't concede chances, and that's what's got you results. But tonight, once the first goal went in, the floodgates opened.
It was a display.
And then we saw a display. Yeah. Then we saw confidence. Then we saw a bit of belief. All right, we can go and play some good football here. And then Arsenal, they turned on the jets, and then Atletico Madrid couldn't live with you. And Arsenal got that in the locker. I want to see that more because I think Arsenal are a really good side. But when you beat Fulham at the weekend, you beat them 1-0 set piece. And they didn't have a shot on target, Fulham. And you go, it's a bit dull to watch. But if you can perform the way you've performed tonight, and you can't do that every week. But I think Arsenal have got that in the locker.
Yeah, and I think what we've got this year is where we were short last year, when we had injuries, we didn't have any quality of the same level to bring off the bench. This year, if Saka's out, not a problem, Manny comes on, Marino comes on, Trossard can come on, Martinelli comes. We've got that depth. And I'm not going to say we're going to win anything, but there's no excuse why we shouldn't. We've got everything in the locker to get a good trophy. And what I mean by a good trophy, it's got to be either the Premier League or the Champions League.
You've got to win one of the big boys.
I agree with that.
Andy, thanks for your call.
Yeah.
Let's go to Chris. He's Arsenal fan. All right, Chris?
All right, Chris.
Hello, boys. You all right?
I'm all right. Normally it's negative, Chris, but you can't have anything negative to say right now.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Second half performance was outstanding.
Yeah.
And Lewis Skelly, for me, he's basically just said to Arteta, that wild horse that you've been playing left back all season, you need to put him on the bench because he was brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know why he's not playing every week.
He did have a gooner, Chris. I don't know if you heard. I know you've listened to the show.
I did hear it. He said he's the best left back in the league. Yeah. What was his name? Benny?
I can't remember.
Was it Denny? Was it Denny?
Denny, yeah.
I
think he's been drinking too many Hennies tonight. That's why.
Denny on the Hennies.
You call him cauliflower.
Yeah, listen, he has been decent this season, but I'm sorry, Lewis Skelly is miles ahead of him for me. Last season he was brilliant, and look at tonight. This is Atletico Madrid. This ain't no like Burnley at home. No. He was brilliant. Yeah. So I hope going forward, Skelly plays left back. So, but yeah, overall outstanding tonight. Another clean sheet as well. That was 10 games. We've conceded 3 goals and only 1 from open play.
Yeah, that's why you're a problem.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's why you're going to be a problem to teams, especially as I said earlier, Champions League defences. If you've got a solid defence,
but it ain't just a defence though. I know.
It's not.
Defence going to get the plaudits, right? But
you don't.
They defend as a team.
They are brilliant.
You know, all of them, like Saka,
totally
drops in. Declan Rice, he protects. You know, Gabriel and Saliba, you know, the positional sense of all of them, the awareness of players around spaces. You know, the back four get the plaudits, right? Because that's just the way it is. Everyone talk about Saliba and Gabriel being, you know, amazing. But, mate, it's a defensive display from a team.
It's a unit. It is.
You can't break them down.
Jay, you still think Romero and Van der Ven are better than Saliba and Gabriel,
yeah? You've got Declan Rice and Zubimendi in front. Do you know what I mean? You've got David Raya. Do you know what I mean?
Like about Papa Sarr. Apparently, you got Vicario, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Your tune on that one.
No, I'm not changing my tune in terms of the personnel, but as a team, Arsenal, it's not just 2 players. You can't just say, it's all about Gabriel and Saliba.
No, fair enough. I hear what you're saying.
I mean, all of them. When you watch Declan Rice, the positions he takes up as a midfielder, you know, without the ball. He does the job for the centre half. He makes it easy.
Zubimendi as well.
Yeah, look at Van Dijk. Look at Van Dijk this season, right, Chris?
Yeah,
they look like they're all over the gaff at the back. Canati looks terrible. Well, that's because the midfield ain't the same. The midfield's not protecting the back four.
But you've got to remember, they're getting older as well, them 2 centre backs. They're getting older. You know what I mean? Saliba and Gabriel, they're in their prime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But look, listen, I'm not going to get carried away. It's a long way to go. People are saying, that Benny or whatever his name is saying, best team in the world. What's going on? Like, have we just won the Champions League tonight?
Yeah, I know. Well,
people need to relax a bit. But listen, at the moment, it's looking really good, playing really well. Good to see.
When's the trophy parade? You know, for beating Madrid team again. When's that? Is that when you're doing that? Is that tomorrow morning?
Nah, I think it's
around Highbury.
Hopefully it's at the end of May.
Dear. All right, Chrissy, thanks for your call.
Cheers, mate.
Let's take one more because I want to talk about the Championship. We've got a lot of Southampton fans phoning us up, Jace. Not happy. They are not happy.
Coming, mate. It's not pretty.
No, they're having